Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's NASFA Media coming at you with another video. It's time to bring on the boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Floyd Mayweather and what he had to say about Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia. So, obviously there's been a lot of tension. Not I wouldn't say a lot of tension, but there's been kind of some animosity around the situation of Canelo and Ryan Garcia, because obviously they were stablemates. Canelo was kind of like Ryan's big brother. He gave him gloves, allowed him to train with Eddie. Eddie isn't owned by Canelo or by any means, but I'm just saying, if Canelo said, Eddie, I only want you to train with me, he could have easily done that, but he said he was very supportive in having Ryan come to his gym. But after the relationship soured, there were back and forth comments about Ryan Garcia not necessarily agreeing with Canelo's remarks about him not having good work ethic. Canelo would say stuff like, "Oh, Ryan would just come in the gym, shadow box for a little bit, and then he would leave." Canelo has talked about how he was world champion already at Ryan's age. Ryan, clapped back saying he's fighting guys that are way better than the guys that Canelo beat to become world champion. So Ryan's basically saying even though guys have belts doesn't necessarily mean that the caliber of the opponents was better. But it's hard to say because we don't know. Back in the day, maybe Canelo was whoever he beat was equivalent to a Luke Campbell, who is kind of the best opponent that Ryan Garcia has faced. Obviously, he has his upcoming fight with Javier Fortuna July 16th at the Crypto Arena, or formerly known as the Staples Center. So if he's able to get the job done, that'd be great. But Floyd Mayweather basically said, Canelo, even though he doesn't always have nice things to say about Canelo, he does give him his respect because, he goes in there, he fights, and he's a tough guy. He's a tough fighter, and there's a reason why he's going into the Hall of Fame. Floyd's exact words were, I can't knock him because he's going to the Hall of Fame. Which is true. And then Floyd was kind of talking about Ryan Garcia, saying, he can't really talk back to Canelo at this point because he hasn't really done anything. Floyd basically said, he has to win first, then he can start talking. So maybe set up that. I think Ryan should say something like, set up the fight with Tank then, but that would cause even more animosity. Maybe it's better that we just let Ryan, kind of fight and maybe not talk and let his talent do the talking, because he's a talented fighter. He is a well-known, popular fighter. He's a big draw, and people want to come see him fight because he does have that power. He does have an exciting style. It's just whether or not he's able to do it on a big stage against bigger opponents and more talented opponents. So Floyd Mayweather had that to say, kind of giving Canelo his flowers, and then at the same time kind of keeping Ryan Garcia, kind of giving him a notice that he should maybe prove himself before talking back to a guy like Canelo, who's already accomplished so much in the sport. So we'll see what happens with Ryan. I think he is a talent, and if he applies it properly, I think he could be up there with Gervonta, with the Devin Haney, and all the other guys who are the future of boxing. Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Ennis. You want to be in these among these lists of names. You're already there in terms of popularity, but you want to be there in the boxing scene as well. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subs. We're at 100 subs. I think we're at like 40 something right now, so we'll keep running that number up, baby. Slow process, but it's quality over quantity, and we're getting this work in. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a great day.